Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cadet Major Aileen Suarez.
I welcome you to the Lawrence High School Lancer Battalion Annual Military Ball. We will recognize our Lancer Battalion senior cadets from the class of 2023. Please hold your applause until the roll call is completed.
There we go. Hurry. All right.
Cadet Jaralis Morales, escorted by her mother and father. Cadet CSM Andre Para, escorted from his mother and father. First Sergeant Reyes, escorted by his mother. Luis Nunez, escorted by Grace Caraballo. Hillary Foe, escorted by Sergeant Major Rowland. Jordi Oliongs, escorted by his girlfriend Camila. Justin Turfo, escorted by Tiana Guzman. Herbeto Surian, escorted by Karen Murphy. Mazaya, escorted by Li Hao. Natalie Arbacado Acevedo, escorted by her father. Meli Olmeda, escorted by Amaris. Please stand for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem sung by Cadet Captain Natasha Lopez.
Jen, Eric, cadets, forward, march, march side, march, center, face, others, vote, preset, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arms, right, face, forward. Mark time. March. Center. Face. Colors. Hold. Post. Colors. Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Left. Face. Forward. March.
Buenas noches. Aquí estamos presentes para darle gracias a Dios por toda la maravilla que nace por nosotros. Gracias por permitirnos estar aquí hoy en día juntos para celebrar esta maravilla que es el ball para los estudiantes y los cadetes de Lawrence High School. Gracias por todos los padres y todos los familiares que están aquí. Gracias por la comida que se ha preparado y gracias Dios por nuestra oportunidad. Amén.
I would now like to introduce our guests and dignitaries. Please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. The Honorable Brian A. Buchanan, Mayor of the City of Lawrence, the Superintendent of Schools, Juan Rodriguez. Our other distinguished guests. At this time, may all veterans please stand. May all JROTC alumni cadets stand. All cadets, please stand for the reciting of the creed. I am a Army Junior ROTC cadet.
I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet.
I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, school, and the Corps cadets.
I
I am loyal and patriotic.
am loyal and patriotic.
I'm the future of the United States of America.
And in the future, the United States of America.
I do not lie, cheat, or steal, and will always be accountable for my actions and deeds.
I don't lie.
I'll practice good citizenship and patriotism. I'll work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I'll always seek the mantle of leadership. I will seek the mantle of leadership and stand prepared to uphold the Constitution and the American way of life. May God grant me the strength to always live by this creed.
My God, give me strength for it, ladies and gentlemen.
In military tradition, we now give toasts to honor our leaders, distinguished guests, and those who came before us. Toasts are to be made with our drinks of choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to the President of the United States of America.
To the President. To the President.
Ladies and gentlemen, propose to the United States Armed Forces.
To the Armed Forces.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to the Lancer Battalion.
To the Lancer Battalion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to our teachers, administrators, and our parents.
Our teachers, our administrators, and our parents.
Our fallen heroes.
To our fallen heroes.
Sergeant Major.
You may notice this small table here in the place of honor. It is set for one. This table is our way of symbolizing the fact of members of our profession of arms as are missing from our midst. They are commonly called POW or MAIs. We call them brothers. They are unable to be with us this morning, and so we remember them. This table This table set for one is small. It symbolizes the fatality of one prisoner against his opponents. The single rose displays in a vase reminds us of the families and loved ones of our comrades in arms who keep faith awaiting their return. There are the red ribbon tied so prominently, only the vase is reminiscent of the red ribbon worn upon the label and breast of the thousands who bear witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper accounting of our missing. A slice of lemon is on the bread plate to remind us of their bitter fate. This is there is salt upon the bread plate, symbolizing their families' tears as they wait. The glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us this today. The chair is empty. They are not here. The black napkin stands for the emptiness these warriors have left the hearts of these families and friends. The Bible represents faith in a higher power and the pledges to our country, founded as one nation under God. Remember, all of you who served with them and called them comrades who depends on their might and aid and relied upon them for surely they have not forsaken you.
Good evening. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Howe. I'm the Senior Army Instructor for the Lance Battalion. And on the clouds. Junior ROTC program cannot succeed without the support of the administration in the school and of the district. And Lawrence High School Lance Battalion has that in spades. And our guest speaker, Superintendent Juan Rodriguez, is one of the reasons why that we have such deep support. Juan is an incredible leader. He stood out from day one of my first day at Lawrence High School. I think we have over 3,000 students at Lawrence High School, and I think Juan knew every one of their names. It was amazing to see him in the hallway telling kids by name to get to class, what class they were in. I didn't even know what my own classroom was, and there was Juan directing traffic. It was a sight to see. So anyway, he has been such an incredible, loyal supporter of the program that we were really sad to see him go on the other side of the river over to district. But when his name came out as the interim superintendent, there was a loud cheer in the junior ROTC hallway because he was like one of us. He went to the runs, he did runs. He's just an incredible supporter of our program, and we would love to have the interim removed from that title, sir. Just if we got voted in, which we don't. Anyway, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Juan Rodriguez, sir.
Thank you, Colonel Howe, for that introduction. Good evening to all of our guests and families. Special welcome to Mr. Julio Mejia, representing the Mayor's Office and Mayor Pena, our City Council President, Mark LaPlante, and also City Councilor Rich Russell. Congratulations to all of our cadets in the Lance Battalion tonight, and a special thanks again to Lieutenant Colonel Howe, Sergeant Major Warren, and Sergeant First Class Carvalho, our Army instructors. We're happy to be able to celebrate all of your collective accomplishments here tonight with your family and your friends. I've always admired our JROTC cadets at Lawrence High School for their service and efforts both at Lawrence High School and around the city. Lawrence is a unique and wonderful place filled with hardworking people. People who know how to face challenges head on to accomplish great things. Our graduating seniors tonight have shown us all how to work hard in the face of challenges and meet those challenges collectively through teamwork. Our seniors were affected by the Columbia gas explosions during their 8th grade and middle school, and by COVID during their 9th and 10th grade years of the high school. Even in the face of these changes, all of them have excelled by following the cadet creed and embodying elements of the LPS portrait of a graduate. They have conducted themselves in a manner that brings credit to their families, Lawrence High School, the Lancer Battalion, and the City of Lawrence. They have also connected to the community through their family, through their faith, their friends, their city, and their cultural heritage. And they have helped each other thrive. If you take a look at the slide deck, I'd like to introduce you to a Lancer who was very important personally to my family. You may not know, and you probably don't know, William John Ivo, but I think all of our cadets here will be able to relate to him. Like many of our young cadets, he was born in Lawrence, and he lived in South Lawrence, specifically at 56 Salem Street, right across the street from the South Common. As some of you may have, he attended Lawrence Catholic Academy, which in those days was called St. Patrick's. Like many of you, he had a pretty cool nickname. He loved photography and sports, specifically track and football. And just like all of our seniors will be in the very near future, he was an LHS graduate. He aspired to become a dentist, but unfortunately he was not able to attend his graduation. Because just as many of you have, he faced a serious challenge in high school as well. The challenge that he and many of his classmates faced was that they were needed to serve our country during World War II. He was called to serve as a naval aviator, and he was lucky enough to return home, start a family. He did not become a dentist, but instead became an educator, a high school guidance counselor. Whenever we drive by Old Lawrence High School, my wife thinks about her grandfather and the time they spent together at Hampton Beach. When we attend church at St. Pat's right down the street, my daughter asks me, "Is this where Mommy's abuelito went to school?" So no, you never knew Hype Igo from the LHS class of 1944. But we know that all of you will continue the tradition that he and many other Lancers before you have established. To move forward in life, meet any challenge you face head on, to always bring credit to yourself as well as to your community, and to lean on your family, your faith, your friends, and your heritage to help the City of Lawrence continue to excel and to thrive. Many continued blessings to the City of Lawrence, Lawrence High School, and of course, the Lancer Battalion.
This is a token of appreciation to
Mr. Rodriguez.
Mr. Juan Rodriguez.
Okay, we're going to go a little off script. All those alumni cadets over there know that I don't need a microphone. The new cadets also know I don't need a microphone. Never used one, never will. We would like all seniors that just came under that Arch of Sabers to present yourself right here to receive a parting gift from the Lancer Battalion. The first two people that will receive a gift from the SAI, Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Howe, and my counterpart, Sergeant First Class Jose Caraballo, will give gifts to outgoing Command Sergeant Major Andre Parra, outgoing Cadet Lieutenant Colonel John Luis Morales. The seniors that just came underneath that arc, could you please come to this stage right now? If you walked under that Arch of Sabers, come up here right now. And I think you know how to develop a squad, right? 2 squads. Okay. Right there. Right there. There you go. Take 1 step forward. Second squad. Take once. There you go. Now do another above face. Let's give a round of applause to these seniors that are leading.
Group, attention. Dismiss.
Cadet Estrada and Cadet Sherwood, front and center. We're going to bring forward Mr. Richard Gilmet, the Post Commander Peter Whitman, and the Post Adjutant Mike Benjamin, who will be presenting the American Legion Award.
Cadet Eric Estrada, in recognition of the outstanding attributes demonstrated leading to the award of the American Legion Bronze Medal. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Rich Gilmet, retired Navy, I'm 30 years on post. I'd just like to say, with regard to the Military Excellence Awards just given out tonight, we do not select the recipients, but you can bet for sure the selection process by staff is not an easy task. Competition awards can be very beneficial in the future. So on that point, let's give a round of applause to Cadet Elizabeth Sherwood and Cadet Eric Estrada. In addition to the Legion Award presented tonight, I will be awarding a $1,000 scholarship to a junior ROTC student. The fund of this scholarship came about by my membership in a club, French Social Alliance. After nearly 100 years ago, this club disbanded in 2016. In order for the state not to receive monies left, we formed a committee to disperse the funds. I spearheaded to donate 3 scholarships. I got a little greedy, but I believe we got 3 scholarships to Sea Cadets, Junior ROTC, and my alma mater, Lawrence High School. Tonight, I'm going to present a $1,000 scholarship. On the 25th of this month, I'm going to be doing Lawrence High School scholarship. Beginning in 2017, these 3 groups began receiving $10,000 for a period of 10 years, a scholarship at $1,000 per year. I'm honored and proud to say this year's Junior ROTC recipient is Cadet Cheryl Rees. Will she come forward?
Sherilyn Reyes.
Cheryl Rees.
He.
The award was the
Sherilyn Reyes.
Cheryl Rees, who will be attending Mass Military Academy at the Cape. And we have $1,000 scholarships on our own, but we will get it.
Okay, just so everybody knows how the scholarship process works, the school has to give the scholarship. Rich Gilmet and the Post asked us to designate somebody for that scholarship, for that $1,000 scholarship, but the money is kept at LHS. So Mr. Finn will write a check to Sherilyn Reyes for $1,000 based on Rich Gilmet's announcement tonight. Thank you.
Now we're going to go ahead and present the AUSA Awards. Cadet Primus, front and center. Cadet Lopez, Nadeem Lopez. Cadet Anderson Lopez. And Cadet Ferran. These awards will be presented by our senior instructor, Lieutenant Colonel Howe, Major Paul Murphy, and Major Palicki.
He's the one in the middle, Paul.
Cadet Alim Suarez, front and center. Cadet Nicole Ruiz, front and center. Cadet David Herrera, front and center. And Cadet Andres Parra, front and center. The current cadets are being awarded, hereby awarded the Superior Junior Cadet Decoration as Outstanding Cadet in their class for academic year 2022-2023.
Okay, hold it from here. The cadets work very hard throughout the year, and can I hear the alumni say how hard they work? Alumni, huh? Alumni, that's all you have over there? JROTC cadet alumni tables? Come on, give me a huh? And Colonel Howe has allowed me to do this since he's been the SAI. It's probably the best job in JROTC. I get to announce the leadership for 2023, 2024. Last year I used a phone, and I did a little critiquing of myself. Last year I watched the video, and I tried to use the phone, but I had to go old school, and Jose Calaballo started laughing at me because I always like to use pen and paper. So I'm going to call some people up here, and I just want them to stand here, and I will explain to you why I called them here. Leilani, come on up here. Stephanie, are you in the house? Stephanie. Hold your applause. Justin, not the senior Justin. Because we got two. Both of them are ugly. Nicole. Come on up here, Nicole. Enrique. Come on up here, Enrique. Elvin. Come on up here, Elvin. Elizabeth Sherwood. Come on up here, Elizabeth. Is little Dariani here? I always say her name wrong. The stepper. Dayani. You here? Come on up here. And is Daniel here, the Raider Daniel? Okay, these people here are going to be considered for positions after they go through the mandatory leadership board. There is a mandatory leadership board that we, the cadets, have, and these people up front, with the exception of one, I did make a mistake. I know you went in front of the board, right? So you can sit down. Thank you. These people here, when we get back to school, after our last Raider competition, the new battalion staff will have a leadership board to find out what their intent is in the Lancer Battalion, what job they think they want, and then they will be told what job they think they will get. Okay? So, you've heard people go to the board before. Find out what is asked, how you report, and so forth, because the new leadership is going to be counting on you after the last Raider competition to show up in front of their board. Fall out. Thank you. I'm going to start with the staff first. Kaylani, where you at? Kaylani, come on, stand up right here. She's going to be the S1. Eric Estrada. Eric. S2, stand right next to her. Amore, come on up here. Amore, where you at? Right there. Diana, come on up here. Stand right next to him. You're going to have a company. You're going to be the S4 of one of the companies. Okay? Alex, is Alex here? Alex. Right there. Is Amy here? Amy, right here. Stand right behind the S1. She's going to be the new headquarters company commander. With military tradition, if you take a line company in the infantry, if you take a line company as being a commander, you're usually moved up to the next higher command, which would be the headquarters company. That means they have a little of experience in the company, and Amy was the Bravo company commander last year and did a great job. Okay. Is there Xavier here? Xavier, I don't have to call his name 3 times. When I looked at the ball video last year, I actually had to call his name 3 times because he could not hear. I don't know what it was. There's no other Xavier in the Lancer Battalion. 3 times I had to call his name. He will be the new commander of Alpha Company, huh? Pam, are you here? Come on up. There's the new commander of Bravo Company right there, Pam. Okay. My alumni knows exactly what I'm talking about, so I want to take a second to explain it. We lost a lot of depth in the Lancer Battalion due to COVID. So we used to have first sergeant positions, and we still have them. But the position we're going to use in charge of that is going to be the platoon sergeant. And if the platoon sergeant does well, he or she will be given the rank of first sergeant. Is there an Edwin in the house? Edwin. You stand right behind Xavier. Huh? Thank you. Okay. Sometimes I lose track. Is Natasha here? Get up here, Natasha. Okay, Natasha's going to be the S3. That means she's going to be the operations officer. But hold on, she's going to get some help this year. We have a young man who served as a first sergeant. He's going to be elevated to the rank of probably lieutenant first and then captain. Is Harlan here? Harlan, come on up here. Harlan's going to be the assistant S3. Somebody that's not with us tonight, the operations sergeant major. That's the job I held in the Army. The operations sergeant major is not here, but her name is Imani Primus. I just got a call, and I guess she's working, and they would not release her tonight from work. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. Is a guy named... It's always the SAI. Is there a guy named... I'm just looking. How do you say that? David Herrera? David Herrera comes from a long line of people that have served the Lancer Battalion, and he will take the position of Command Sergeant Major of the battalion. This one is very obvious, and I just want to say a little bit about her. Okay? If I had a daughter, which I do, who's pretty cool, but if I had 2 daughters, I'd want that one right there. Eileen, come on, you're the new battalion commander. Oh, what? Okay. Superintendent, Oh, did I not do the XL? Oh, I left it. You gotta get back over there, sorry. Get back over there.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's my age. I told you I turned 62 and I'm losing my mind. Okay, this guy right here, we gotta get him up here. Jay Ronning, where you at? Sorry about that. Come on, right up here. Sorry about that. Okay, now I got a little emotional when I was going to talk about Eileen for a second, but every time we asked Eileen to do something, she was there, the one that did it. So we, Sergeant C, the SAI, Colonel Howe, and myself, are trying to show Eileen that she doesn't have to do everything herself. That's why you have these people in front of you. So when I come back next year to visit, if I see you doing a whole bunch of stuff, Eileen, you got a whole staff here that's willing to work for you. Eileen, can you take center stage and take over this battalion right here? Superintendent Rodriguez, SAI, instructors, I give to you the new staff of the Lancer Battalion, school year 2023-2024. Call your CSM up.
CSM.
Tell them to take charge.
Take charge.
Then you can walk off. Then he dismisses it.
Lancers, dismiss. Right? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, go up.
Is our only veteran on the city council. Not only is a veteran on the city council, this gentleman served in Vietnam. His name is Councilor Rich Russell.
Thank you for your service, sir.
So we do have 3 distinctions this evening that on behalf of the city council, and by the way, you have a lot of support in our city government with the mayor's office, with Julio Mejia, who is here on behalf of the mayor, as well as the city council. I want to call up, and maybe the best way to do that is by name. Would Cadet Private Elizabeth Sherwood please come forward? Would Cadet First Lieutenant David Herrera please come forward? And would Cadet Command Sergeant Major Andre Parra please come forward? You're gonna make this hard? You're gonna make me walk over there? I can do that, sure.
Thank you.
Good, Dick. Thank you. Officer Russell, will you please join me? So on behalf of the City Council, we recognize the work that all 3 of you have done. You are one of the top cadets academically. You are all recipients of the Superior Junior Cadet Decoration Award, which I am told is quite prestigious and worthy of recognition beyond just between the school, but also by your city leaders. So I want to recognize Cadet Private Elizabeth Sherwood for attaining this. Thank you for what you've done so far working at the school, and I realize you're a freshman, and you get 3 more years at Lawrence High, but we wish you all the very best. Cadet First Lieutenant David Herrera, again, you are a sophomore at Lawrence High School, and you're going to be a junior next year. We also recognize the fine work that you're doing on behalf of the City Council. Joining me again is Councilor Russell. We wish you continued success in your endeavors, continue to persevere, and have excellence in your academic career. Congratulations. Command Sergeant Major Andre Parra, you are leaving. Where are you going next year? What are you doing? You're going to join the Army. Good for you. So you are coming on the backs. We heard from Mr. Rodriguez. Is it Dr. Rodriguez today? No, not yet. Well, they'll get there. But Mrs. Rodriguez, we talked about the grandson grandfather, excuse me, who lived on Salem Street, which is part of my district. And was he in the Army? Navy, thank you. He served in the Navy, but he contributed to our city in a profound way in World War II. You are going to join a long line of individuals who have left Lawrence High School to serve. I can only hope that's in peacetime. I can only hope that you do not go into battle. But congratulations on the work that you've done through your 4 years, and this year being the top academic student on JROTC. Congratulations.
The Colonel and I, we have a few words to say. I'll tell you, I've been at this job for the past 8 years. And when I came on board, I didn't meet Sergeant Major Ronan first. I met Command Sergeant Major Albert first. But from the moment that I started working there, you know, they opened their arms. They brought me into the team. I can't tell you how dedicated this person is in the program. How dedicated he is for the kids. How dedicated he is. He tries to learn how to dance bachata. He embraced the Dominican culture. But to be honest, I have not seen anyone in a long time that takes pride, dedication, and feel the kids to the core. And for me, Sergeant Major Ronan has been, you know, a friend, a partner. You know, we've been working together for 8 years. And I will tell you, I learned from him, from many of the mistakes that I've made before. But we're gonna lose one of the best instructors here in the program. I don't know how he comes up with these PT things. Like, he did some dancing stuff in his classroom, put some blue tape and everything. I'm like, Colonel, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. Okay, it's one of his things. So he's always like trying to reinvent the wheel in regards to PT, because if it's up to me, we're going running. I'm gonna do push-up, sit-up, and pull-up. But Sergeant Major Ronan, for some reason, he creates, I have not seen a dull PT since I've been here for 8 years. And for some reason, he comes with a towel. What is it? What is that?
Oh, steal the bacon.
Steal the bacon. What was the other one that you did the other day?
Oh, that was,
I don't know. He just come up with these things. I don't know.
weird.
But
I made it up as I went along.
I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let the Colonel go ahead and chime in.
All right. So, for those of you that have spent any time in the military, the American military is as good as we are because of the NCOs, the non-commissioned officers, that they are the backbone for the Army, that they make people like me look good. I've had the fortune of having some incredible NCOs from my first days in the military all the way till retirement, and then even to this day, to be able to work with Paul and Jose, to be able to work with a professional is awesome, and then to be able to work with a friend is even better. And that's what it's been like to work with these guys. And you know, when we did the interview, or when I did the interview, it was Paul, CSM, the head of school, and then a couple cadets. And the cadets were awesome, but they change out. But it's the folks that you're going to be working with and slugging through all the stuff that makes you take the job. And to be able to work with Sergeant Major has been awesome, and we will miss you. And the rest of you, it's push-ups and running from now on PT days. So sorry. Maybe we can get it back as a guest instructor, maybe a substitute pay, we'll see. We know people.
He has something here for you, and I'll open it, not even when you're driving.
I won't.
So he has something here that represents the Dominican Republic, and to include, if you guys don't know, Sergeant Major for some reason loves to smoke cigars.
No, I don't. No.
And
I did not know.
now he's gonna have 2 Dominican cigars.
And one last thing, so we were able to get the Lawrence delegation to the House of Representatives in Massachusetts was able to get a proclamation from the House, and we're working on one for the Senate, so we'll get that one at some point. But So the Commonwealth of Massachusetts House of Representatives, be hereby known that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Sergeant Major Paul Ronan in recognition of your 12 years of service as an Army instructor for the Lawrence High School JROTC program. Congratulations on your retirement. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all your endeavors. Signed by the Speaker of the House and the State Representatives. So, I don't want to get all cheesy and make you cry, but you know, one of the things we all if you spend any time in the military, you're going to get awards, and that's great to have your recognition, your service recognized. But I think what Sergeant Major, what means the most to him is all the cadets in this room and all the alumni in this room. For the number of cadets or graduates that come back to Lawrence High School and they seek him out. All right, because he's not just another teacher, he's not just another person that they knew in their high school career. It's somebody that actually took active interest in their lives and gave them structure, discipline, tough love, and turned a lot of kids onto the right path that have done amazing things. And so,
Alvin, he's talking about you.
But that's the thing, is he is a master, and you know the thing in the military, it's he steps out and we have to replace that hole, and it is going to be one massive hole that we have to replace. So, if you want to come back, we'll save a video.
All right.
Oh, he doesn't need a microphone.
No microphone for me. You know, somebody yelled speech, and I knew this day was coming, and I'm better speaking, I think, off the cuff or from my heart than it is writing something down. And I remembered a couple of things. When I came to Lawrence High School, first of all, I gotta thank somebody. Jose Caraballo put all this together, and his ball committee. Hold on a second. When I started here, I did the ball for 8 years, and then Jose came by and he said, "Hey, Sergeant Major, I got it." So he's been doing it for the last 2 or 3 years, and the stress that you go through to throw this party for the cadets and get dignitaries and get the Rich Gilmets in the house and the Murphys in the house and the superintendent. That's hard to do. And I used to toil over it, and now he gets to toil over it. And he did a fantastic job. So let's give him a round of applause. I'm going to recognize two people. Mary Lee, stand up. And Angel Costanza, stand up. Okay, those two people should have been up here when we recognized the new leadership of 2023, 2024. Those two people, I mistakenly didn't put them on my paper, so let's give them a quick round. Okay, so as I said, when I took this job, I thought I was going to be here for 5 years. That was my plan, 5 years, and I was going to get, okay? And then I did 6 years, and I was going to get, and I just never got. So this year, because it's like a time capsule, right? We get to see cadets every year. They start as freshmen, and I want to beat the daylights out of every one of them. And then they become sophomores, and I still want to beat the daylights out of every one of them. And then they become juniors, and I say to the colonel and Jose, is that the same kid that we just had as a freshman? Because that kid grew up. Well, that young lady grew up. And then they become seniors, and now, I don't know, look at that alumni table. We got firefighters, we've got police officers, we got girls at college, we got parents, and I'm still here. So it just seems like it's just a train that's not moving for me, and I have to move. And it's no slight on the battalion, because I love this battalion. I really do. I've served in a couple of different battalions, and you made me feel like a sergeant major. You made me proud to wear this uniform and stand in your formation. There's another one that joined the military right there, Jordan. There's so many names I have in my head, it would take me 5 days to just repeat some of the best stories of my life over the last 12 years. Very frustrating at times, and teachers, I thought teachers had it made until I walked in to Lawrence High School. I thought teachers had it made until I walked into Lawrence High. Teachers, man, that's a hard, hard job.
Thank you.
It's not, and all you teachers out there, to include it right up here, right here. Yes. So, from the bottom of my heart, I can't name everybody because it would take me way too long. I started out with the class of 2011, 2012, and here I am saying goodbye to 2023. Or 2024, I'll come back, you know. But I'm going to come back a little different. I said I'll probably never wear this uniform again. I want to wear a suit. I want to grow my hair long. You know, it probably won't happen, but I want to thank you. I want to thank, you know, Colonel Howell came aboard, and me and Jose and Sergeant Major Helbert at the time said, oh, here we go. We got an SF colonel. That's gonna, well, I can't use the word. And he's the nicest guy in the world. He's probably one of the best bosses I've had in my whole military career. Okay, I have another boss sitting right here, Major Paliki. He came down because he saw it on my Facebook that I was retiring. I served for this gentleman here. There's a table of my friends sitting over there, another retired major, a good friend of mine, Larry Egan. They all came because they knew, because I wanted to show them what I did. They always heard what I did, but they never met that table over there or that table over there, the Amy's, the Pam's, the Gerald's, the Andre. This guy right here is a freshman. Oh, I wanted to knock him out. I don't care how tall he is. I wanted to knock his ass to the ground. And now look at him. He's the Command Sergeant Major of the Lancer Battalion. Did you ever think that would happen? Because we didn't. When you grew up. David Herrera, where you at? David Herrera, where you at? You got some shoes to fill, brother. But I know you're going to do it. I want to say one more thing, because I know you guys want to dance. Imani Primus just walked in, and I'm glad they let her out of work. Imani, you were called up front. She's going to be the new Operations Sergeant Major for the battalion. Imani, can you stand up? Can you stand up? Imani, stand up. Battalion Operations Sergeant Major right there for the Lancer Battalion. Oh. That a girl. All the cadets, could you stand up for me, please? If you're a cadet or were a cadet, stand up in the Lancer Battalion. We Lancer! Who are we? Lancer! All right, sit down.